So Great Invocation is a prayer which I got to know from Pranic Healing Community. It is given by Master Dwalpul through Alice Bailey. So let's dive into the topic. What is the main catch in Great Invocation? We all know that our life is made up of three aspects of God: light, love, and power. Everything, right? Health, relationships, finances, spiritual growth, everything is made up of these three major energies. So in Indian tradition, we call them as Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Right? Light doesn't mean that the light that we use. For those who are new, light means the intelligence aspect of God. That's why Brahma is connected with Saraswati, right? Saraswati is the wisdom or the intelligence aspect of God. Love is the intuition aspect of God, and power is the willpower, which we find as a trait in Shiva, Shiva aspect of God. So let it be health, relationships, finances, spirituality, or any aspect of life. These three energies are important. They are made up of these three energies. Okay. Now the catch here is, if any part of our life is not working well, it means there is some imbalance in these three energies. We can observe our own life. For example, I have more love and light aspect is more in me. When it comes to willpower, then I lack in that particular aspect. So I need to work on that. Similarly, you can have your own introspection ki aapke andar which energies are prominent and which energies are there which needs more work. Right? Now, why Great Invocation is considered as smart work? According to law of karma, we know that what we give come back to us many, many times. Correct? So in Great Invocation, what we do? We bless the earth with light, love, and power. So what will come back to us is light, love, and power. Okay? That's why it is called as smart work. If you do Twin Hearts meditation, mainly you are getting the love aspect of God. Right? There are some erratic meditations where we get the light and the power aspects of God. But this is a particular prayer. If all three are lacking, then of course you can start working with Great Invocation. No? It is a smart work because it takes only 30 to 45 seconds to do this prayer. And you are actually blessing the earth with light, love, and power, which will come back to you many, many times. Right? So the Great Invocation prayer, first paragraph is related to the light aspect of God, which is the Brahma aspect of God. Now the catch here is light aspect. When we do the Great Invocation, the first paragraph, the energy goes into the mental plane of earth. I repeat, the light aspect is mainly connected with the mental plane of earth or the mental body of earth. Okay, so whenever we do first paragraph, we can just imagine that the energies are going to the mental body of earth. Now, mental body also comprises of astral, etheric, and physical bodies. Like it is like they are submerged in the mental body. Second paragraph, when we invoke for love, divine love, we are actually blessing the astral body of earth. Astral body of earth. Third paragraph, we are blessing the etheric and physical body of earth. Okay, so till now we were doing just Great Invocation like that in a simple way. Light, love, and power. Light is related to mental body. Love is related to astral body. Power is related to etheric and physical body. Okay. Now, fourth paragraph, we bless with love and light aspect of God. And last line, we bless with light, love, and power, all the three energies. So we have started with this Great Invocation project in 2021, when the COVID period started. So there were many people who were in great difficulty during that time. And I've got good feedbacks that after doing Great Invocation, they got the strength to come out of it. Right? Next. Now, why we should do Great Invocation? This is most important. For those who are new, it generates a lot of good karma, which we call it as spiritual currency. We know that money is important, but being in spiritual school, we also know that karma, good karma is also important because it safeguards us from difficult times, right? It is said that our present incarnation is a combination of past three incarnations. So all the good karma, bad karma that we have done in past three incarnations combined together, this incarnation is being formulated. It means that whatever we do in this incarnation will have an impact on the next next 3 incarnations, right? So that's why good karma is extremely important. And as said by our mentors, that great invocation helps us to generate a lot of good karma. Second point is a protective shield. Now, I came across this point in Torkum's lecture. He said that whenever we do great invocation, a kind of a protective shield gets generated around the one who is chanting. Now, it is very important to say great invocation loudly or verbally. What people do is they just follow mentally. So we have to do it verbally. So whenever we do great invocation, a protective shield gets generated around us. Okay. Third is divine guidance, and fourth is divine strength. Now, I came across many people who were really having a difficult time, not only during COVID, but in general. And when they started doing this great invocation with the proper intention, which will come in next slide, they have seen that the things are falling into place. Okay, so none of us are perfect beings. We have sufferings in life. So I think great invocation will really help us to widen our spiritual connection, and we'll get greater guidance from the Supreme God and from our Guru, so that we can properly manage our life. Okay. Fifth is the family and community benefit. Now, whenever we do great invocation, we actually radiate the energy of light, love, and power without even knowing. So if we do it consistently, it has been 20 months. We have been doing great invocation on a daily basis. So whenever we do great invocation, we actually radiate the energy of light, of love, and of power in the room which we are sitting, and in in our family and in our house, especially. Okay, so by doing great invocation, you're not only benefiting yourself, you're also benefiting your family members and your community. Okay, so if you feel, sometimes I get a call that I want my child to be in pranic healing, or I want my parents to be in pranic healing. Don't force them to do it. What you do is you just keep on radiating these 3 energies to your family. Once their time will come, they will automatically get inclined to spirituality. Okay, so live by example. Okay, next. There are some important tips that we can focus on. The best time to do great invocation is 5 p.m. 5 p.m. of your own country. Okay, so as I'm in India, so 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time is the best time to do great invocation. At 5 p.m., there is a certain kind of divine light that passes through each and every country throughout the earth. And if we are able to do great invocation at that time, then we get certain amount of that divine light. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can set an alarm of 4:59 p.m. 4:59 p.m. in your mobile, and every day, wherever you are, just sit, affirm that we all are one, and do the great invocation quickly. It takes hardly 30 seconds, 45 seconds to do the great invocation. So please note down, 5 p.m. is the best time to do it. Next, the intention. This is really important. Many people are going wrong in this area. Intention, whenever we do great invocation, the intention should be selfless intention, relatively, of course. Now, if we say that I'm doing great invocation so that I should get good karma, so that my life will become better, that is a selfish intention. These are the byproducts, they will automatically come. But if you have an intention that I'm contributing to the divine plan, or I'm helping Mother Earth and humanity to evolve, that is relatively a selfless intention. Okay, that the intention behind any spiritual activity determines the quality and quantity of good karma coming back to you. I repeat, the intention behind any spiritual activity, let it be meditation, let it be purification, let it be service, whatever it is. Okay, the intention behind any spiritual activity determines the quality and quantity of good karma coming back to you. Okay, and also I've been going through a treatise on white magic book and a treatise on cosmic fire book. In that, many times it is written that service when done selflessly is called as true service. Okay, so whatever we are doing with selfless intention, that will come under service. Okay, so I have come across one lady who blessed her business every day with great invocation for its success. Now that is a selfish intention. Okay, so you have to observe why you are doing great invocation. What is that why behind great invocation? Why you are doing great invocation? Just because our school is promoting it regularly, or there is some deeper motive behind it? Why you are doing great invocation? That is a question that we must introspect and see. Okay. Third, don't bless a person or a house with great invocation. Now, ये भी बहुत बड़ा misconception है लोगों में. People bless their family members with great invocation. Or if someone is ill, they got to know that, okay, so and so person is ill. So they bless the person with great invocation. Great invocation is a universal prayer which was designed so that World War II can be avoided. I repeat, great invocation prayer which was designed, it was designed to stop or avoid World War II. So you can imagine the amount of energy this prayer has. If you bless a single person by this prayer, you are actually bombarding that person with energy, which is not good, right? We should not bless a house. We should not bless a person with great invocation. I think we can bless a city, a state, a country, and entire earth. But I would preferably go with entire earth, because city, state, and country are a part of earth, right? So whichever sessions I've attended, Ukraine and Russia war, right? We did great invocation to bless those countries. So you can bless a country, you can bless a city, you can bless entire earth with great invocation. Now, bless those who left their body. Whenever a person leaves the body, soul leaves the body, we can bless the soul with great invocation 7 times. Next is the GI poster, the great invocation poster, the consecrated ones. They have great energy in them. Okay, so you can buy the great invocation poster from your foundation or online, and you can do a proper framing and place it in the east or the north wall of your house. So when you scan that poster, you get to know that it has a tremendous amount of energy, and it will affect the energy of your house. So I have experimented with many people, and I never miss a chance to introduce great invocation to new people whenever I get an opportunity. So if you don't have a great invocation poster in your house, please buy it and please display it, so that when people ask what is this, you have the opportunity to introduce. Next, the good point of great invocation is it is open to all. There are no restrictions. Great invocation can be done by everyone, even the children. Okay, so we teach children Gayatri Mantra, Lakshmi Gayatri Mantra, and other mantras in India, right? Along with that, you can also teach them great invocation, so that right from their childhood, they can start generating good karma, and also tell them that what is the intention behind doing this prayer, if they can understand. So one more thing which you can do is you can create a culture in your family wherein all of you are sitting together and doing this prayer every day at 5 p.m. Yes. So together, family, we have the most difficult karmic connections with our family members, right? And when we come together for a spiritual activity like this, then I think there will be some changes in the relationships that we have, right? And it also said that when we gather together in a group, higher beings are forced to appear, right? It is one of the sutra of master. Whenever we do any spiritual activity in group, higher beings are forced to appear. So we are the instruments, they are also the instruments. Now, great invocation is available in multiple languages. So, there are, in Indian families, they're not comfortable with English, the people who are elderly. So what we can do is, we can teach them Hindi great invocation, or Marathi great invocation, or Malayalam great invocation. It is available in different languages. So don't keep that calcified thought form that, oh, it is in English, then how my mother will be able to do it. Okay, so it is available in different languages. You can make a small cutout. So what we used to do is, whenever we go for a free healing camp, or whenever we go for introduction to pranic healing or introduction to twin hearts meditation, we carry those small cards of great invocation and we distribute it to the public. We tell them that you can recite it every day. We'll tell them how to recite it. So never miss an opportunity to teach great invocation to people. And group work is extremely important in whatever we do. Even erratic practices to enhance meditation, studies. If we find good group to work with, then our progress will be accelerated, right? So we know that in India also satsangs, bhajan, everything happens in group. So find a good group of Great Invocation. There are many groups online, WhatsApp groups, where you can join the group and do Great Invocation in group. Okay. So whatever we do on a individual basis, it requires a lot of willpower, right? If we decide to go for jogging, then we'll do it for 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 2 week, and then we'll feel lazy to go ahead. But if there is a group, then it becomes interesting. We don't need that willpower to go ahead. Like this, you can take some affirmations, some resolutions that, okay, this year I'm going to do Great Invocation every day with group. Okay, so you have to affirm, you have to resolve yourself. Now, ninth point is important. There are different levels of Great Invocation. The Great Invocation that we do now is the basic form of Great Invocation, just raising hands, imagining the earth and doing it. There is one more level where we use triangles work. You must have come across it. Triangles work, Great Invocation, then Great Invocation using the egoic lotus, the 12th chakra. So there are different levels of Great Invocation. We'll go through that in other episodes. Okay. It can't be revealed to everyone, but we can give some of the hints of those techniques. All right. So before moving ahead, before practicing the Great Invocation, I would like to state few more points here. Great Invocation is considered as mental service. I repeat, Great Invocation is considered as mental service. We all know that there are different levels of service. Service on the physical plane is like distributing, food or clothes, right? Service on the etheric level is like doing healings. Service on the astral level is like, for example, Twin Hearts meditation is service on the astral level. As far as mental level is considered, Great Invocation comes under mental service. That's why when we do Great Invocation, we don't feel those emotions. But when we do Archangel meditation or when we do Twin Hearts meditation, we feel those emotions, right? So whenever we feel the emotions, that is the astral service. Whenever we are using our thoughts just mentally without having any emotions, much of the emotions, that is the mental service. Okay. So Great Invocation comes under mental service and partly under spiritual service if we do triangles work and work through egoic lotus. Okay. Next point. Yes. How to increase the intensity of Great Invocation. Now the words are the same, right? But we can increase the intensity of Great Invocation. There are certain techniques. Number one is by establishing greater connectivity with our Guru and God. I repeat, by establishing greater connectivity with Guru and God. So it is suggested that after every meditation or after every erratic practice, you do Great Invocation. That should be the first blessing after every meditation. Fantastic way to release the energy and fantastic way to do the blessings. After that, you can go to your family, your wishes, your goals, your business, etc. But make Great Invocation as a part of your blessing, the first thing that you can do in the blessing session. Okay. Another way of increasing the intensity of Great Invocation is setting the right intention. Setting the right intention. So in our sessions, we say that we all are one. We say that, Lord God, thank you for making instrument of service to humanity. By creating a selfless intention, the intensity of Great Invocation will be affected. And also in our sessions, we have included mantras. Om Namah Shivaya Om, Om Namo Parabrahman Om, Gayatri Mantra. If you have observed Great Invocation sessions, mantras are purposely included because when we do mantras, when we chant mantras, the spiritual connection increases. And then we do Great Invocation so that the intensity will increase. So the words will remain same, but we have the power to increase the spiritual connection and the intensity so that we can take the maximum benefit out of this prayer. So you just imagine, normally doing Great Invocation and doing the Great Invocation after your meditations, there is a great difference in that. So great invocation is a mini meditation in itself. Mini meditation in itself. So in that way, we can increase the intensity. Now, one more point which I think many of you may not be knowing. In great invocation, when we bless earth, we are not only blessing the mineral kingdom, vegetable kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom, angelic kingdom. Not only these five kingdoms, but also those who are in the transition phase. What is the meaning of transition phase? There are certain souls who are about to take birth, human birth, right? They may be in mental plane, they may be in astral plane, right? They are about to take birth. And there are certain souls who left their body and who are going upwards to the higher soul. So they may be in astral or mental plane. So there are certain set of souls that are about to take birth and certain set of souls that have left the body. So all those souls combined together also comes into the picture when we bless great invocation, using great invocation. So it is not just physical, it is not just human beings and animals and plants and minerals. All these souls are also the part of it. Okay. So this is something different which I came across when I was attending some sessions. Okay. So what we can do is we can take a spiritual target. Spiritual target, right? During full moon meditations, we set up our wish list, our goals. So there is a spiritual target. We can take a spiritual target that, okay, in this year, I'm going to introduce 50 people to great invocation. Okay, people set the targets for their classes, their workshops. I'm going to teach 100 people to enhance meditation and so on. You can also add great invocation to your spiritual target. And don't think how I'm going to achieve it. Just set the target and try figuring out that I'm going to achieve my target. Okay. So I would like you to take the target now. The chat is open to all. Okay. Let us do some action. You have to type the number of people you're going to introduce great invocation to. Simaji will introduce 30 people to great invocation. You can write it as 30 people or more, or 20 people or more. Don't limit it. Wow, great. 500 plus. Excellent. So see, when we set target, we are actually allowing the energies to flow. Energies needs channel to flow. Okay, we have to provide a channel. For example, Zoom meetings are the channel through which we are spreading great invocation. Correct? So we have to take targets. We have to set targets. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. 50 and more, 20 and more, 50 plus. It's very good to set the targets. And you will see that when, because of you, other people are doing great invocation daily, you will see the changes in your life. 3,000 plus. I hope that is going to happen. And one more thing you can do is whenever you introduce great invocation to people, help them to join one of the WhatsApp groups. Okay, I'm not telling ask them to join our WhatsApp group. In general, I'm telling if you find any WhatsApp group who is where people are doing great invocation actively, the best thing is to connect them to particular WhatsApp group so that they can do it on a consistent basis. The results come when we practice anything on a consistent basis. It happens, right? So we have to understand that consistency is extremely important. That's why I kept 3 different batches so that people can join at their convenient time. Okay. So please make sure that अगर आप किसी को great invocation सिखा रहे हैं, make sure that they are doing it on a consistent basis, or provide them a platform, connect them to Facebook group, WhatsApp group, where people are doing it consistently, because results will come when we will do it on a consistent basis, right? We all agree with that. We all know that, but somehow we miss this, right? Can we do it after 11 a.m.? You can do it any time of the day. There is no restriction to the timings. Okay. There are people who have been doing great work. 13,000 plus is amazing. That's great. So happy. It's so inspiring. Nice. So you can spread great invocation. So shall we practice? Close your eyes. Smile. Take deep breath. Hello everyone. Let's start our session with a short prayer to the Supreme God, to all the spiritual elders, to spiritual masters, and the invisible helpers. Thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you for divine light, divine love, and divine power. Thank you for using us as instruments of service to anchor energies on Mother Earth. With selfless intention, let's begin. Please raise your hands in blessing position. Imagine a small earth in front of you. Let us pray together. The Great Invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. Inhale. Om. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into human hearts. May the world teacher return to earth. Inhale. Om. From the center, where the will of God is known, let purpose guide all little human wills, the purpose which the masters know and serve. Inhale. Om. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Inhale. Om. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Inhale. Om. 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 So be it, so be it, so be it.